Hey everyone, it's Joe, the 50-something Dasher, and in today's video, wanted to have kind of a little bit of fun with this video. I wanted to talk about is it just me or in the DoorDash app on the home screen that you're on when you're waiting for an order? Is it just me, or is there just getting to be like too much stuff and clutter on one screen? I mean, do we really need the screen filled up with 100 different things on there? And so I want to kind of break down like everything that's on that home screen. If you haven't already, check out my video from this past Tuesday, the recap video, link in the description. But that's the dash where I came up with the idea of this video. But I saw a new feature on the estimated wait time. And I was just thinking to myself in that moment, I'm like, it's like, how many more different things are they going to put on this screen? It's already got enough, clutter as it is. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but let's break it down. I got, split screen here, and this is my screen, and then the middle of my dash, Tuesday's dash, and everything's numbered. So numbers 1, 2, and 3, all of those are pretty important, and they need to stay on there. Of course, number 1 is your menu button, where you click on that to obviously to go to other pages within the DoorDash app. So obviously that's necessary and very important. Number 2, I can see that's your emergency button. So you can click on that little plus sign, call 911, or there's that other option where you can chat with somebody if you feel like you're in an unsafe situation. So hey, I'm all for that icon in number 2. Number 3 is your help button, of course. We all know that, the question mark. You're having issues with an order or whatever, or need troubleshooting or whatever, click on your question mark. Okay, now most of the rest of this is like I had some issues with or whatever. Okay, so number 4, the banner when you drop out off an order that's out of zone, and a banner telling you to navigate to your back to your zone. Well, I mean, okay, do I really need that banner in there? Of course, I know to head back to my zone, or I mean, I don't have to if I don't want to. You don't have to go back to your. I personally, I always do, but I mean, you can, if you drop off in another zone, you can just sit there. That's actually probably a pretty good way to take a break as well without putting your paws on. Because it's going to look for orders coming back to your home zone, and chances are there might not be anything. So you could just very well just sit there and purposely like not get offers, I'd imagine. So I don't know, but I don't need that banner there telling me that. Number 5 is the one that I've had like the most problems with these last couple months, since in my area they switched over to the Dasher Rewards program, and like after every single drop off, or when I log in, every time you change tasks or whatever in the app, this banner like constantly has to pop up. I get it. I'm a platinum driver, and I get it. I understand. I know that I have top priority for the high pay. I mean, okay. And you have to, a million times a day have that banner keep, popping. It's just, man, that is so annoying. Again, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Maybe I have issues or whatever, and I don't know. But, and then when, like in this situation here, where the screenshot's taken and I'm out of zone. Okay, so if I hit the X there and clear that off, because I don't like it on my screen, it doesn't need to be there, so I clear it off. Well, as soon as I cross back into my zone and, the map changes from gray to black because I'm back in zone, then that banner appears again. Then I had to click it off again. So, I mean, sometimes I get tired of looking at it. I close it out. Other times I just leave it on there until I get another offer. But it's just, I don't know. I wish you could like turn that off, or I don't know. Again, maybe it's just me. I got the number 6 here. That's supposed to be that's your background. That's the map, which is soon, before too long, is going to be completely covered. You won't be here, and DoorDash is going to just keep adding stuff to this screen. And I wouldn't be surprised in 6 months if your background map, pretty soon you're not going to be able to see it at all. Number 7 and 8, your guess is as good as mine. Well, I have those buttons have always been there since I've been a Dasher. I have no idea what either one of those buttons were. And like right after I took this screenshot, that top one, number 7, I clicked on it once, and all I saw happen on my screen was my map like shifted over just slightly, like a little shift in my map. And then I I hit it again and nothing's happening. So I kept, tapping my phone on that number 7 button. It's not doing anything. Number 8, I tapped on it today, kept hitting it, nothing. Wasn't doing anything. I have no idea what those are for. Who knows? Somebody will probably make a comment on this video and make me look, completely, totally stupid. I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. A Dasher is going to get onto my comments for this video. Joe, you moron, number 7 and 8, those buttons do this. And I honestly, are you serious right now that you didn't know that? And you're supposed to be an experienced Dasher. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I have no idea what they're for. Sorry. Arrest me, put the handcuffs on, and take me to jail. I don't know. Number 9 is the new one from today, this estimated wait time, and I talked about it in the recap video, Tuesday's recap. I talked about this in that video. I don't see what benefit this adds. I mean, you're just showing, the system is just showing like an estimated ballpark range. And in this particular example, estimated wait time 3 to 12 minutes. Well, if you're sitting around waiting for an order, there's a big difference between a 3-minute wait for an order and a 12-minute wait. I mean, that's a pretty wide gap there, a wide range that you're giving somebody that's not helping like whatsoever. It makes no sense. Completely don't understand it. Number 10, at the bottom of the screen, hotspots. A lot of gig tubers have talked about hotspots in some of their videos or whatever, and even the most basic how-to videos with regarding DoorDash on YouTube, even the most basic videos, gig tubers have always been saying don't concern yourself with hot spots. It's all just, it's much to do about nothing. But however, I don't totally buy into that. Okay, so that is helpful if you, and I've been in this situation just like once or twice before. But when I'm in a zone, when I go to dash in a zone that I know absolutely nothing at all about, okay, it's been quite a while ago. I posted the video. I'll go ahead and throw the link to this in the description as well. But I posted the video about my worst dash day ever. And it was an excerpt from my private journal video that you get to see in that video. But anyway, I talked about how for the day I decided to dash in the Tuttle zone here in my area. And I know absolutely nothing whatsoever at all about Tuttle, that zone. All I know is how to get to the mall. Which I've been to a couple hundred times before in the past, but the mall is all I know, and that I don't know jack crap else about that whole area up there. So that's where this like hotspot menu would kind of be beneficial. If I'm out of town or somewhere else, I just, hey, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna dash in some zone that I don't know anything about. Well, I could use those, if I drop off an order and I don't really know where to navigate to after that, then I just scroll through and look at those hotspot suggestions and, oh, the McDonald's. Yeah, let's navigate towards wherever the McDonald's is because I don't know where it is. And then use your navigation for that. Now, I do think that if anybody from DoorDash is ever watching this video, I do have a suggestion for what this could be, an option that this could be changed to for experienced dashers that are dashing in their home zone. I would like to see an option where instead of hotspots at the bottom of the screen, where you can put in 2 or 3 different addresses to navigate to of your own choosing. How's that for a cool idea? I've lived in Central Ohio most of my life for all of about 7 years were spent in other states. But for the most part, I've lived in Central Ohio, and I can, pretty well, I mean, this is where I've lived most of my life and I can pretty much get around, but I'm not fully familiar with I still need GPS, especially going out of zone deliveries. And once I start weaving in and out of several different residential streets, I need GPS to get me back out onto the main roads. Okay, so a lot of times what I'm having to do is when I drop off an order at the customer, I'm having to go out of the DoorDash app. I pull up my Apple map for GPS, and I have a couple different addresses that I navigate to. I'll either type in home, my home address, or a lot of times Jolly Pirate if I'm wanting to get to that area, my home zone, or the Meijer. Those are the 3 main addresses that I put into my Apple map just to get me to the main streets where I know where I'm at, and then I can turn it off and go back to my DoorDash app. Well, if I could replace hotspots with those 3 addresses that I chose and set up to use in the app, then that would be even better, because then I wouldn't have to leave the DoorDash app. I could just stay right there in app and, hit that navigate button, to my home address, and then stay in app. Because what I found happens sometimes is I'll I'll switch over to Apple Map, and then I'll be driving and I see something kind of like flash on my screen, and sometimes I get concerned. I'm like, is that like a notification for an offer that I'm getting just now? And then I have to, it kind of sucks. Then I have to open the DoorDash app, and no, I don't see any offers. Then I have to close that out and bring back up my Apple Map, and it's a lot of trouble sometimes, actually. And it'd be nice if they had a feature like that where if you choose, instead of hotspots, it could be addresses, saved addresses that you inputted in there for your own account. I think that would be a good change on down the line one of these days. Um, but anyway, that's it for this video. Hope it was interesting, entertaining. Hope there was some value to it. But that's all I have for the confusing, cluttered home screen on the DoorDash app. So that's it for now. Make sure to be safe out there driving, and until next time, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Check out my other videos, a lot of good stuff, a lot of information for all things DoorDash. And we will see you at the next video. Thanks again for watching.